It's Broadway and Chrissy on the phone. We've got Tigers legend Kirk Gibson. Gibby, man, I'm such a fanboy. I've never had the chance to talk to you, so bear with me for a second. I know you've talked about this probably a billion times or close to, but can you take me back to 88? 84 was cool, but take me back to 88, that home run off Eckersley.
Well, I mean, you have a lot of tough times in baseball. You know, a lot of failure in the game. And people tell you to keep digging. There's good things that are going to happen if you do and keep a good attitude. You got to believe in those situations. Many times the odds, you might be facing a tough pitcher or not swinging the bat good or had an argument at home or something like that. You're maybe not in a good frame of mind. Maybe you're injured. And you got to force yourself not to think about the negatives that could happen or should happen. You go up there, you give yourself a chance, and damn it. In 84 and 88, it happened. It's lucky, but it makes all the tough times worth it. There wasn't a lot of humor in it. That was just fun.
So it's like a mantra. Just have positive thoughts, and good things will happen. Well,
if you have negative thoughts in your head, then you got to stop and try and use various techniques to reverse them, which I did. But, you know, it's funny because when you strike out and you fail, many times you get booed and people bury you and, you know, they say mean things about you and your family and maybe even some of your friends. But when you do something good like that, they do actually latch onto the positive stuff. And the icing on the cake for home runs like that is when you get to have the big party with all your teammates and all your fans in the city. When you have the parade, that's what locks it all in. And,
yeah,
you know, what you do in those moments like that is I mean, could you imagine? Tell me a moment in your life that was really good.
Probably when my kids were born.
Do you remember how you felt when they were born?
Yeah, I do. I remember I bawled both times. I cried, man. I was so happy and so excited and just overcome with emotion.
So when you're standing up to the plate and the manager goes out there because he told Gossage to walk me in 84 and he refused to do it when he went out there, I knew at Gossage why he wanted to pitch to me. And I had to reverse that. And I was thinking of times when I succeeded in pressure situations, and then you followed up with the imprint with the way you felt in another situation. That's the way I felt it and found that it has the most impact on your outcome, a good positive one.
And you played for Sparky Anderson and Tommy Lasorda, two of the greatest managers of all time. If you had to pick one to manage your team, who are you going with?
Well, I'll put it this way. So I can give them equal treatment. I would go with Sparky for manager and Tommy for my eating needs. You know, we in Detroit, we had meetings. In L.A., we had eatings. So, I mean, everywhere we went, Tommy had the best Italian foods there is anywhere in that city.
We're talking to Tigers legend Kirk Gibson. And Kurt, the reason we got you on the phone is because you got your annual golf classic coming up for Parkinson's. Talk about that.
Yeah, it's KirkGibsonFoundation.org. And we usually have a tournament like everybody else, but because of the COVID-19 virus, we chose to not bring everybody together in that setting. We were going virtual, basically. I got a team. Between August 14th and 17th, we'll go out and play around. And what we're encouraging others to do to help support us is to get your own team. Go to KirkGibsonFoundation.org, go to the virtual golf area, sign up. Different options, not a lot of money. If you got a lot of money you want to give it, that's good. People that have Parkinson's need it.
Yep.
And you'll challenge my team, and then we're going to try to have a virtual party after that and do some auction items and have some fun. Have some people on there with me. We'll talk a little bit about Parkinson's, do some humor, maybe do some music, and then we'll have a pretty good prize there with people who beat us. And just a different way of doing it.
Thanks, Kurt.
Thanks for having me.